going to talk about the debate here real quick. And I guess it just came across the news that Joe Biden and Camel Toe Harris just released their tax returns, and it's a big thing with the president and his tax returns. And the Speaker of the House comes out and says he owes $320 or $420 million. Who does he owe this to? It's a national security threat to who he owes this money to. And I don't care who it is. I really don't care who it is. I wouldn't care if it was Joe Biden that didn't want to share his tax returns. I don't care if it was Camel Toe Harris that doesn't want to share her tax returns. I don't care that the president doesn't want to share his tax returns. It is personal information. There is no rule or law that states that you have to make those tax returns public. I don't see why it's anybody's business what the president has made or hasn't made in the last 25,000 years of his life. I find it to be quite ridiculous that they would even come out with this thing. So I'm not reading any of the comments right now. I am going to go home and I'm going to watch the debate. It's probably the most I've wanted to see a debate in my entire life, just because if the president doesn't make Joe Biden quiver and cry like a feeble old man like he is, I'm going to be rather disappointed. Because I think that the president has had 4 years or 3.5 years or so to really perfect his ability to crucify these assholes. And it's just really annoying anyway, but whatever. So, listening to Nancy Pelosi, and I know that you guys are just, not really too interested in my political viewpoints, but listening to Nancy Pelosi say that who does he owe this money to? It doesn't matter who he owes the money to. It was his business. You see, this is why career politicians shouldn't exist. They don't know what it takes to make a living in the world. They don't know what it takes to have to borrow money to build stuff, to build a business, to build the America that we have. It took people like our president to do this. People like me. And I love it when my so-called Democratic friends say, oh, well, he hasn't paid federal taxes, and he has only paid $750 in federal taxes. Well, when was the last time I paid federal taxes? I can tell you it's been a long time, because I have a pretty good accountant, It's perfectly legal. And that's where the general John Q. public doesn't understand about business, taxes, who pays in, who doesn't. I remember when Hillary Clinton asked the president, about his taxes. It showed that he hadn't paid taxes, and his response was, because I'm smart, which is the truth. You see, the money that the president isn't paying in taxes is actually working towards his business, just like mine. And if you're a farmer, and you are paying federal taxes, you need to fire your accountant. You need to fire that accountant. Now, there is times you're going to pay taxes, believe me, it happens. But you got to be smart about it. You got to be damn smart about it. So, anyways, I'm sure at some point in my life I would be paying federal taxes for this. Oh, I have a passenger with me. But today isn't the day. I don't pay it. Don't pay the Democrats. Yeah, well, and it annoys the hell out of me. I wouldn't trust Joe Biden's tax return as far as I could throw it. And honestly, the tax return that the president should be handing them is the one for 2019, because he has turned supposedly he shouldn't turn over any tax return. But if he was going to, the amount of money that he has made should be somewhere around zero, because he's donated his entire presidential pay of $450,000 a year to the branches of the military. And that's what blows my mind, is that some of these military jackasses that just want to fight wars, and that's the reason why. Um, that's the reason why they want to vote for Biden, because, let's face it, these upper echelon military men, they don't want peace and prosperity. They want war and dismemberment. They want the chaos of war, because that's what they live for. That's what they are bred to do. That's what they entered the military to do. I'm not saying that our military should be weak. Our military should be strong. It should be more of a deterrent than something we go out and use on a daily basis. That's just my opinion. But anyway, my thoughts on the debate are that the president is going to come out pretty good. Joe Biden's been hiding in his basement and doing nothing. And I know if you're a Democrat, you're thinking, oh, we got to get Trump out of office because of all the horrendous things he's done. Well, if I only listen to CNN, MSNBC, NBC, CBS, and ABC, I would absolutely hate the president too. I really would, but I don't fall into those news outlets. I don't fall for their trickery and their misinformation. I do watch Fox from time to time, but I'm more of an OAN kind of guy. I like the boring news. This is what happened today. This is what it is. And there's my little guy. This is what goes on a daily basis. And it's none of the fluff and none of the other crap. No, I'm not reading comments right now. I'm sorry, I just can't because I'm driving. Yeah, so when you've got, I don't know. I just think that a career politician is something that needs to be ended. We need to have term limits. 2 terms in any office. 2 terms in any office. That's it. You're done after 2 terms. I know that it would be kind of difficult. Excuse my absence. I know that it would be kind of difficult for the House and the Senate to swallow this. But the Senate, I believe, is 6 years, a 6-year term. I honestly think that there should be the same in the House as there should be in the Senate, 6 and 6, and instead of 6 and 4. And there should be term limits, 2 terms. That's it, done. Term limits is the only way that this is going to pull the country out of the shit that it's in, because I've said this for many, many years, even before I was on YouTube, that it takes 1 year to get one term to get up to speed, to learn how to do it, 2 to become proficient, and 3 to become abusive of the position you're in. So the first term you're learning, the second term you're cruising through, you're doing your job. The third term you're learning how to use and abuse the system. So if the president gets 2 terms, the chance at 2 terms, they don't even have to be consecutive. They can be, there can be a space in between, which has happened in the past. You can, so there you go. I think that what's good for the goose should be good for the gander. I say extend the House of Representatives terms to 6 years, not 4. And the same with the Senate. Keep it at the same. And that is in the Senate seats and the House seats. So there are House congressmen that do change over and run for a Senate seat. I believe that Lindsey Graham and some of the others, and I know Jerry Nadler is House. I don't think he was ever Senate. But let me think here. Who was Senate and who was House? Chuck Schumer was a congressman and went over to the Senate. So if you get 2 terms, you can get 2 terms in the House and then move over to the Senate at some point. If you can get elected into the Senate, run 2 terms there. There's 24 years of time, in your life. 24 years that you can be at a job, and that's. Most people go to 25 years in their job, retire, and then, pick up another part-time job or something like that. I'm down to hey, Pa. So, yeah, that's just my thoughts. I doubt that it'll ever happen that way. The only way that it will happen if people like me yell and scream and holler loud enough and their constituent or their representatives do what their constituents are supposed to do, you know? I mean, isn't that the whole point? We send these people to Washington, D.C. to be our voice, and yet when they get into that third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th term, you know, I mean, we got some people that have been in the House of Representatives for 50 years. Isn't it, yeah, what the hell's her name? Yeah, one of them, 52 years. I forget what the hell her name is now. But anyways, it's a senator out of, not a senator, but a congresswoman out of Feinstein. Feinstein, I think, has been there for 52 years. Okay, so you got 52 years of Feinstein. I believe that the president is going to win. Yes, I do believe that. I think he's going to win because Joe Biden has been hiding. That was the mistake that the one-term president, George Bush the first, made, was he didn't campaign until it was too late, and that's why Bill Clinton took his place. I think that George Bush would have made a second term pretty easily. He was AWOL. He wasn't even around. 6 and 2? That's more than 2 years for the Senate, for the House. It's 4 years for the House. If it's 2 years for the House, then AOC should be gone. I know Senate is 6 years. I know that. And I also believe 2 years for the House, oh thank God, then AOC should be about done. She came in 14, right? Oh, good. Well, yeah. My crazy Asian wife just went zipping past, ding dong. I don't know what she was doing. Now she's got the road blocked off. But anyway, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go home. Oh, well, what are we going to do here? Wow, somebody gave me money. Travis Griffin, thanks for the $10, man. I think somebody else gave me $2. I can't remember. What do you think about Joe? Joe Biden? I think Joe Biden's life is done. I think he's on his last leg. I don't think he should be running. I think that, quite honestly, I think that the president is correct. Joe Jurgensen. Who the fuck is Joe Jurgensen? I don't know Joe Jurgensen. Joe Jurgensen. Who the hell's Joe Jurgensen? Libertarian. You see, he's not on the debate stage tonight. Technically, he's a waste of time.
I should park this truck because tomorrow we're going to get my car anyway.
What are you doing?
I should park this truck here because tomorrow we're going to get my car anyway.
Okay, do it.
That's what I was thinking, and then hop in your truck, you know.
I gotta shut that off. I got a kid there in my way. I'm just gonna do this. Me and Wedward are in here. Wow, was that 5 pounds? Somebody gave me 5 pounds. Well, who did that? Let me click on it. Exotic. It was me, fella. Well, there's another 5 pounds. Exotic. What is exotic? I mean, is that something that I should worry about? You're going to send me dirty pictures? I don't know. Exotic. My wife's exotic, technically. She's not from here. She's exotic. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on the debate. I don't know that it'll always be red. You can never tell. Texas has had a huge influx of messed up people from other areas, and it is a threat. Well, California is a huge state. That's why there's like 54 seats in the House from that state. Californians. Look at this guy. He has nuts packed in here. He's technically a squirrel. Look at this. Look at these cheeks. What do we got in there? Give me these. What do you got stuck in there? What's in there? Open up. Oh, you got nuts. You're just a squirrel. Got your teeth all packed in there. Oh my God. California, yeah. Okay. What is she doing? What are you doing? Hi. There she is. He is getting big, especially his cheeks. What are you doing with this kid?
What am I doing with that kid?
You're gonna steal him?
Come on. I got your chariot, boss man.
Don't listen to mommy. She's gonna steal you. Actually, you should always listen to your mommy. She's the most important person in your life, second to dad.
Yeah, right.
Dad's second. Oh yeah, he should always be good to his mom.
You still have that thing in your mouth?
Yeah, he does. He's been chewing. He's got like nut tobacco.
Jesus.
New Zealand, John Streel. Anyway, I'm going to let this go. It's been 16 minutes. Stay tuned to the debate. It's going to be a lot of fun. California's economy is bigger than all the red states combined. Cali pays for welfare red states. Well, not really. California's bankrupt, you stupid ass. Just check it out.
I'll get the white truck. You stay
Mr.
with me,
E. What's that?
I'll get the white truck.
Oh, no, she'll crash it.
No.
Just get out of the way. I'll grab the boy. Hold on a second, people. Hold on. We're gonna move Will. You see, Filipinos have a problem with taking kids out in the rain.
Yes, right.
And it's kind of stupid, if you ask me.
It's not stupid. It's called.
It's stupid.
No.
It is. It's not normal. Come on. Let's go. Get the hell out of here with that thing, will you?
All right, fine.
The boy's hair is gonna get wet.
Oh, I don't want him to get
Oh,
wet.
no. See this? If you go to the Philippines, if it gets dark out, they have to have a hat. And I'm not kidding. This is the truth.
Shut up.
If it is it, am I right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not telling lies. I got a Filipina here. You go to the Philippines. If it's raining, a child's what's the age that they can go out and play in the rain?
I don't know.
Whatever it is.
Mom, 6, 7, I guess.
6 or 7 years old. If it rains on a child's head, they're like they get moldy ass or something. What is it then? It's something. I'm going to call Timothy up because he's got to shut that barn door. And I'm not doing it. Need to build a wall to keep California people out. Well, there you go. Now, California's bankrupt. That guy that's saying that California pays for the rest of the country is grossly wrong. California picks up no tab for anybody. Go check out how much money, it's public access, how much money has been paid to welfare recipients in the state of California, and then come back and tell me that it is not bankrupt. They come and they beg for the president to come bail them out of fires that those idiots allow themselves to get into. Yes, because, we wouldn't dare do controlled burns, right? There, you stand here. Mommy's got a thing on your head, doesn't she? See, and look, he's Filipino, part Filipino. He puts it on his head till he gets in. Look at that. Are you crazy? He's something. Trump is going to slay him. I can't talk. I don't know what it's going to be. You know what I feel it's going to be? And this is my honest opinion, and I may be wrong. I also do believe that Biden is on some kind of a performance-enhancing drug, like Adderall, which is what they give children for ADD, ADHD, because sometimes he is like a three-toed sloth, and other times he's like he just took a bump of cocaine. But yeah, that's just the way I see it. But I think it's going to be like the Mueller report. You know, when Bob Mueller got up in front of Congress and he's like, I don't know. I guess it's in the report. I don't know. I'm not aware of that. Is it in the report? Because if it is, then yeah, and that's what it's going to be. I really honestly do. Joe Biden is going to be talking about COVID-19, 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 COVID-19. Well, some people have died from COVID-19, okay? But if you look at 340 million Americans, right? 340 million of us. And supposedly 200,000 people have died from COVID-19. And then the CDC comes out and says, well, only 6% actually died from COVID. Um, Pretty much center all the way almost to Ohio. Let's see, is Trump side. Oh, yes, there it is. Trump from Pennsylvania's Trump. You come through my area, it's Trump, 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 Trump. Yeah, California is 151 billion in debt and take over 1 trillion. That's right, because California is bankrupt. It was bankrupt when Arnold Schwarzenegger was there. Farmall Fanatic, holy hell, you're in the house. Messy Wessy or Bessie Wessy, your choice. How about I drive to the other end of the state and break my foot off up your ass? Because we don't talk like that on this channel. Anyway, yeah, we don't call me names on my channel. I as much as I like you, Gino, I block your ass. We don't make fun of Mr. One Only Farmer, even for $5. You drop $500 in that spot, then yeah, you can call me whatever you want. But $5, forget it. Anyway. Oh, look around. You are in a dump. Cali is bigger economy than your trailer park. What? Okay. Problematic bitch. You got the right name. Let's see. Can I do something to you? I can put you in timeout. So problematic bitch just got put in timeout because I really hate stupid people. Oh, for 300 seconds. Now, how do you come up with that? He's going to drive.
William is gonna drive. Awesome.
James Ledesma. I've talked to you before, James. Pooping on streets because they're so smart. That's right. What have you done?
My tea. I thought it was empty. It's not empty yet.
She's quite optimistic. You call me handsome, huh? Oh, God.
Handsome?
I don't know. Go-Go Bobo's sister.
Go-Go Bobo's sister?
Go-Go Bobo's sister. He started out on, he or she, I guess you're a she, started out on, you would be Go-Go Bobo's sister. You started out... Yes, you have, like the way you struggle and get, yeah, okay. All right. Can't stop laughing. Yeah, you can. I still see $5. I want 500, even though you've probably donated $500 to me over the years. You're quite generous, Gino. You're a good guy.
Gino?
Gino, yeah.
Yeah, the one that you're trying to match with my sister?
Yeah, your sister.
That Gino.
California keeps voting Democratic because they've never worked a day in their life. No, that's not true. There's really good, hardworking people in California. Yeah, Weston Truck and Tractor. Warren. He's from California. He's about as down to earth guy as you're ever going to meet. California works hard. I can't really count. Okay, Go-Go Bobo's sister. Don't live far from you. You probably don't. You're probably freaking John Pavlika's wife. It sounds about like something she would write. John Pavlika's wife as Go-Go Bobo's sister. No.
Hey, boss man. Car seat now.
Presidents are not elected, they're selected. I could agree with that, Farmer, but the problem is this one has clearly not been selected because they hate him so bad. The establishment hates him so bad that they're going to impeach him for doing his presidential duty by filling a seat. Out of 350 million Americans, Joe Biden and Donald Trump are the best presidential choices you can come up with. No, actually, I do kind of like Donald Trump, so it's fine by me. Joe Biden, no. They dropped the ball on that one. They really did. They dropped the ball. Now, people like Uncle Joe, And I do have a fear, and me and Teresa both have this fear, that after these debates, that there's going to be a bunch of women that feel sorry for Joe Biden because I think the president's going to crucify him. And it's going to be a sympathetic vote. That's how I see it. The Dems would have filled that seat so fast, they'd have filled it the day before she died. As a matter of fact, Ginsburg probably would have stepped down so that she could fill that seat. Because it is legal for them to step down.
Come on.
going to be like Mike Tyson against a 10-year-old tonight? I don't know. It depends on what they've done to him. I really think that he is on some kind of drug to enhance his performance.
You're gonna have to strap him. He's not coming with me, so.
All right, you talk to these people. I'll get the boy. That's your choice.
I don't have. Why would I talk to?
Yeah,
those
you got a
people?
nice little butt crack here.
No, hey, don't
I'm
show
gonna
my
get-
butt quack. That's
I'm not.
nice.
I'm just digging in there.
No,
I'm gonna get in
No,
it. Are you gonna
stop.
strap him? You want me to strap him?
you have to strap
Then
him.
you gotta
'cause he ain't
talk.
listening to me.
You're gonna talk?
No.
What? Okay. Biden is a druggie. LOL. I'm not saying that he's a druggie. I'm just saying that there's times that he looks like he is like on his last leg and his heart is gonna quit pretty quick. Butt quack. It is butt quack, isn't it? Is it butt quack? Hey, butt boy. He's got a face full of nuts. Did you bring those?
Yeah.
Oh, these things are toxic. These things are so good, they're poisonous. These things. If you haven't had these, go to Costco. Right now, they're on sale. I'm going to die the first day in office. He's going to die. Well, no, what's going to happen is he's going to get inaugurated. If he wins, which I don't believe he's going to win. Adderall, a bump of cocaine will give him, just a bump of cocaine would do Bo Jive. Actually, I think he's probably more on crank versus cocaine because cocaine wears off too fast. This is what this stuff looks like. It looks like monkey shit, right? It does, and it's full of nuts. I thought that they were going to claim that Joe Biden got COVID and would cancel the debate. That's what I was thinking. Got nuts with corn in it?
Shut off that light. They didn't shut off that light. Ay, these kids. Who the hell they think they're paying this goddamn bill? They just
Yeah. Who pays the bill around here? Well, got a glimpse of my wife. Hey, Will. Hey, Will. I don't put it past him to do anything. Well, here's another thing that I was thinking about. You know, when you sit in a tractor, if you're a farmer like I am, monkey nuts. See? They look like monkeys. Monkey shit. They're so good. I don't know. Donald Trump, I think if he was going to grow corn, he would do a good job at it because he would research it first. He's been 2 steps ahead of these assholes this whole presidency because he researched it. You know? Yeah, we need a bigger car seat. Out of the choices for president, we have to pick those 2 is going to be a better choice. Well, Trump's the better choice, in my opinion. What's your opinion on Trump paying $750 in income taxes? Well, if you go back in this video, I haven't paid federal income taxes in how long? I've paid some state, but I don't pay federal income taxes. Only stupid people pay federal income taxes. That's right. If you're building a business, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're just some guy that goes in and, punches a time card every day, you're going to pay federal income taxes. That's the way it works. Because somebody else is giving you a job so that you can do that. They're building a business to give you employment so that you can pay the taxes. We don't pay that kind of taxes. Boris Johnson got COVID, yeah. Hey, Will, we got to go. Come on. To me. You're going to make me go over there? You're going to make me go over there? Give me your smiley. Go chase him here. Trump doing 100% of his salary. Yeah, so that 2019 tax return should be pretty much zero. He's impoverished. He didn't take money for the seat. And his business was supposedly turned over to his kids. So what is his tax return going to say?
Daddy.
Come on, boss man, we got to go.
Daddy.
Oh, come on, cheeks.
Stinky foot.
See, I gave him those monkey shit. Hey, look, who's that? And he put it in here. It's here. He's got a wad of it like chewing tobacco. Did you know that? Why do you have this thing
Because
stuffed
it's
in?
wet.
Oh, for heaven's sake! Give me this. Can you believe that? Your mother. Give me a minute here, guys. Get your hand in there. He refused a drug test as well as to have his. Yeah, he's not going to do a drug test. I mean, if I was accused, listen, if I was accused of doing, you put the other strap on. If I was accused of doing some kind of drugs, right? Look, you're doing speed or you're doing Adderall or you're doing something. I want to know what's in his bloodstream, to be quite honest with you. They're supposed to go through a health check. And if I got somebody who's going to lead the whole country and he's taking drugs to stay alive, I don't want him. $1.6 million is what. Yeah, of course. 750 a tax on interest.
Did you grab your milk or your juice?
Well, Harris would be the president. She's already stated it in a Harris-Biden presidency. That's what she said.
Hold on. Hold on, I'm getting it.
I'm not doing anything.
Talking to William, not to
You
you.
pay your taxes, you welfare queen. Oh, 300 seconds must be over. No, I pay taxes elsewhere. Property taxes is one. I pay other taxes besides that on fuel. I pay more fuel taxes than most people pay income taxes in a year. I'm going to hide that user from the channel. You're gone now.
Why?
Because he's a douchebag.
What you just said.
He's just a douchebag. He's not bringing anything to the conversation.
I need to
I
stop
put
liking
two
the
times on
post
Trump
office.
victory 2 years ago. Oh. Need to shave. I'm actually going to go home. It's raining. It's 20 after 5. I got to get my underwear changed because, and I'm going to get real comfortable in my new thong and my nipple rings. And I'm going to sit back and I'm going to watch the presidential debate. Wait a minute. What's this thing say? Do you have car tax in the USA by year? No. No. Well, that's a funny thing. I heard about that and I thought that was ridiculous.
Every year?
Every year they got to pay a car tax.
What?
Yeah, no, we don't pay car tax here. You pay the taxes on the car
When you purchase it the first time.
when you purchase it. Yep. And I didn't put this one in farm use. If I'd have bought this truck and put it in farm use, put farm use plates on it, I would not have had to pay taxes on it. But I depreciate all the interest that I pay on this vehicle because it is a farm vehicle. Yeah, I heard North Carolina does.
That's crazy.
Yeah, fuck that.
What if you own like 10 trucks? 10 vehicles. You pay the whole taxes, oh my god.
Yeah, you gotta pay car tax. VA does, Virginia does. Man, no, New Jersey, we pay it through our fuel, I guess. I pay so much fuel tax. It's unbelievable. You know how many? I burn how many $100,000 worth of fuel a year?
Too many.
Close to, I'd say every bit of $150,000 worth of fuel. Every bit of it, if not more.
More.
It is more. I think it's close to 200. Well, maybe it was 190 last year, right?
Yeah.
Almost $200,000 in fuel. Last year is what I burned. The taxes on that fuel. The taxes on that fuel
You're good here.
is insane.
Still good.
So good?
Yeah.
So I pay taxes. I just don't pay federal income taxes. That shit don't happen. Shut the front door, man. That's a lot of fuel. Yeah, it's a lot of fuel. Man, when you're burning, yeah. Welcome to American farming. It's not cheap. So you take it's close to $200,000 worth of fuel. Diesel fuel, it's all diesel fuel.
That includes the truck, my car, everything.
Not your car. You don't declare your car.
I included.
Oh! We can audit it, and we're going to pay that back. I would think of Adderall, too. Yeah, Adderall. Mm-mm-mm. God, these are too good. Oh, land tax, property taxes. So I pay the taxes on 2 houses and the farm. So on property taxes alone here in New Jersey, I'm paying 12,000 or so on the 2 houses, and the farm would be about the same. So you're looking somewhere around 20 to $25,000 a year in property taxes. It is insane.
Sigo derecho.
Hmm. Oh, I'm only watching for comedy. You think that's funny? There is a tax break on farmland, but the buildings and the storage, there's not. Now, one thing I absolutely dislike about what Trump did was you can only deduct $10,000 worth of property tax, whereas before you were allowed to deduct it all. So where are we going here?
I'm just parked right there.
Right here?
Right there.
Right in front?
Sure.
It's illegal to park this way. Did you know
No.
that? No, it is because I'm pointed the wrong direction.
So.
So anyway, yeah. All these things are so good. Monkey shit. I've seen monkey shit. It looks like this. Good night, Portugal. New Jersey is a demon rat state, yes. Start my own country. Yeah, no. When you going to review on that truck? Well, I'm thinking when it hits 10,000 miles, which we're only, shit, not quite 1,000 miles away from it.
Good.
Do you get any subsidies? No, I do not. No, I do not. 0. I got a crew cab. See the kid in the back? Not a full crew. California, we have to pay tags on top, car tax, first year, but yeah, it's something every year. Let's see, now this is my old alma mater here. I'm going to flip the camera. Before they turned it into a Mexican church.
This is you got married, right?
I went to school here.
Oh, I thought that's where you got married.
I got married here to my first wife as well. I did. So this is the parking lot where I used to play. Yeah, I used to play street, what they called street hockey, or parking lot hockey is what we called it. And that was the graveyard back here. Here's a little red building, but way back in that right-hand corner, there's where they took all the gravestones out of the all the gravestones. That's the graveyard right there in front of us. But the gravestones are over there in the far right corner. Let me point that out to you. Right over there. Right there. Right there. That's where they put the gravestones. So this is where I went to school. I went to Baptist Baptist Church Christian School. And that's it. I guess Kashin must have those. No. They're not Kashin's animals. In there, they're Dutch belted. Anyway, yeah, the church is suffering disrepair. It's a shame. I used to sit on those steps over there, and we would come in here. This was where we had morning opening, and the kitchen is right there. That's where we got our lunch. Hit the like button. Yes, I was raised in the Christian faith. Greetings from Brazil. What? You don't think so?
Not. I didn't say anything. Incoming.
You didn't say anything?
I didn't say anything.
Really? She doesn't believe that there's any other church but her church.
Absolutely.
There's other churches. I'm pretty sure it's 25 miles an hour here. And these cocksuckers are flying.
This is where the cop should be sitting on.
Yeah. Probably know more about the Bible than most. I do. I know more about the Bible than the woman that sits next to me. Yep. Because I had classes on Bible. The class.
I gotta get the mail, so you better stop.
The class was called Bible, and we learned all the funny little things about the Bible. And my wife doesn't even own a Bible. Do you? Why
Do you
don't
have to own a Bible to believe?
Well,
It
most.
doesn't make any sense to me.
No, well, you should at least know what you're learning. And because how do you know that they're not teaching you something that isn't actually in the Bible?
Well, if you're questioning about the one that they're teaching, then why would you go to that church? Or during the lesson, jot
Wait,
down.
what did you just say? What did you just say to me? You just said if I'm questioning.
If you're questioning their whatever they're preaching to you, then
Why would you go to
jot down whatever they're they say chapter, verse, and whatever. Jot that down, and then go to whatever Bible you choose, and then read it for yourself if you don't believe it. Why are you putting that shit to my face?
Somebody wanted to see you explaining biblical verses.
There, I don't have to see my eyebrows.
Oh, she's got beautiful eyebrows. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I would lick them right off her face.
Yeah. Exactly the point. I need a mailbox. I gotta go check my mail. Up and down, William.
Somebody retracted something.
What?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. When you take it back to your state, they tax you because it didn't pay tax in Delaware. Oh yeah, that's exactly what happens when you buy a car. When you buy a vehicle out of state, you don't pay the taxes in the state that you buy it in. You pay the taxes to the state where you register it. So if you go to Delaware and buy a car, they're going to say, okay, so where are you going to register this thing? You say New Jersey. 7%, thank you very much. Yep, right? Would I ever go back into milking cows? I milk cows still about 3 times a year, and that's enough in my dreams. Yep. I dream about milking cows about 3 times a year. That's more than enough. Now, my wife wants me to stop at the parking lot. I mean, at the mailbox. I got to pull ahead here so we don't get anybody in trouble. Joe Biden corn maze only has 1 corn stalk and he can't find his way out. All right. So there's 700. I cannot believe how many people are here. 731 people and only 286 thumbs up. You can hit the thumbs up button, guys. It wouldn't be terrible. It actually, brings traffic to the channel. I'm 70 years old, still work full time, draw Social Security, and I pay. There you go. That's true. I mean, my parents do too. They're retired, they get Social Security, and they pay into it as well. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Anybody that does it, you're all right in my book, no matter what Teresa says.
Right in my book.
Yeah, no matter what Teresa says. Mine shows 51 thumbs up. Well, you better get 52 more thumbs up there. Do you like old tractors or new tractors better? Well, I like old tractors when I'm not doing anything that requires me to be in the field for too long. There's nothing wrong with getting on an open station 4230 and taking off and raking hay or whatnot. That's pretty okay to do. But when you're going to do a lot of work, like being in a tractor for 16, 18, 20 hours in a day, and yes, we have done that. Ask Teresa, right? Have we done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been there 27 hours, I think, was the longest I was awake. That was crazy. I prefer the brand new tractors. I don't have brand new tractors. Newest tractor I have is a 2012, which is not terrible. I still owe some money on that, but I pay every month. Trump stopped the payroll tax, and now the security fund is going to drain completely in 2 years. Oh, you guys have got to stop watching NBC, CBS, CNN, MSNBC, ABC. You got to stop watching that stuff. He did not end it. He has done away with the payroll tax until we come out of the pandemic. Now, if the demon rats can keep the pandemic going for more than 2 years and that stays the way it is, well, then there you go. I guess we're all fucked, right? We might actually have to take that money and save it ourselves. Isn't there a concept, right? Isn't that a concept? That's a concept that blows my mind. Oh my God, you mean I'll have to do it myself? Oh God. Yeah, so what, asshole? Wouldn't you rather take that $100 or $200 a month and put it into an IRA or a mutual fund or a 401k all by your lonesome so that the motherfuckers can't just steal it from you at some point in the future? I would. Oh,
Food.
food.
4.
4 chunks of food in our front yard.
5.
5, 6,
6.
7.
Jesus.
They're just running. The rats are running. Yeah, holy hell, guys. You know, I just find that so amazing that some people think that the government has their best interests at heart. That's just, no, I'm not kidding you. I mean, if you think the government is looking out for your pocket,
oh my God, that's
retire now and see if you can live on $1,000 to $1,000 to $2,000 a month. You better just sell your house, buy a sailboat, head out to sea, whether you know how or not. And if you make it to the other side, you probably find a place where you can start chartering because you're going to be broke that fast. It's stupid. Stupidity. The government doesn't care about you. They care about taking your money. Let's talk about taxes and how this goes. Okay, so when you inherit something, they tax it, right? Now the taxes have already been paid on this money, this property, this everything. It's paid. Oh, come on, Will. It's already been paid. So when somebody dies, you inherit it, right? And it should be yours, right? Well, it's not. It's not at all. Hold on a second here, guys. I got to get my son out. Oh, all right, that's a good spot. No. We're going in. It's cold and it's wet and it's miserable and oh my goodness. Let's say we do this. And here he comes. Come on. Oh. So you pay that tax on that thing, right? You pay it again. And it's at a higher rate. If you sell that property, then you have to pay taxes on the money that you got for selling the property. So how much of this money are we actually going to have when we're done? You know, years ago, before all this bullshit taxes, if you had a mom and a dad and they died, they left you a farm, you had a farm. Big deal, you know, there it goes. It goes on, you make money, you pay your taxes or whatever, and there it goes. You do live, oh, well, hold on a second here. I want to see that one. I do live on $1,100 a month, a bit tight, but I get paid. I am not renting. I own my house. We got 30% in Sweden. Okay. You're not living in Sweden. We're living in the United States. Get in there, you. Get in there, you turkey lips. Come on. Turkeys don't have lips, so I'm not really calling them anything. Yeah.